Hey, what's going on, CoinOpTV subscribers? Robert Welkner here. In this video, I want to talk about the Mandalorian Episode 3 or Chapter 3 on the Disney Plus platform. As a lifelong Star Wars fan, it's so great to have a show to watch that is doing Star Wars right, doing Star Wars justice. If you guys are on the internet at all, chances are you've heard some praise for the show, and there's even talk now that Jon Favreau may be the successor to Kathleen Kennedy in taking over kind of the behind the scenes of the Star Wars movie licenses and that world. And that would be a big giant thumbs up. Been a fan of Jon Favreau for many, many years, and that would be a great thing to see happen. So this video will contain spoilers, and quick heads up, and thanks to all the new subscribers or people commenting on some of my videos. This is kind of a new thing for me on CoinOpTV to just kind of take some episodes and review them and talk about them. Basically, I just want to kind of have a little bit of a conversation with you guys and read your comments and respond and make some videos and talk about the show. So let's get started. This video will have some spoilers. I got some of my notes on my iPad here. But first of all, a lot of things went down that we were hoping and expecting, and that was great. Mandalorian brings the Yoda baby, we're calling him the baby Yoda, to the client, hands him over, and you're like, oh no, man, he's getting the silver there, and he can make a new suit, and that's all great, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And he kind of actually gets back to his Razor Crest, his shuttle there, his craft, and he's like, man, I miss Baby Yoda already, the little knob's missing, and you can't really see under his helmet, but you know, he's got to be sort of welling up under there, some little tears under the helmet there. So we just kind of have to imagine some of the facial expressions that the Mandalorian is having under the helmet. It's not really a mask, the helmet there. But so it goes back, takes care of the client's henchmen, the stormtroopers there, rescues Baby Yoda. And we don't really see the client when he's back there, so we're not quite sure what happens to him. But the scientist guy is there, and he's like, no, wait, you know, I you know, things are going to be okay. And I almost feel like maybe he should have interrogated him a little more, but his agenda was, you know, to get out of there. There was a lot of danger, a lot of things happening. So in this scene, there was something that actually happened that caught my eye that I wanted to sort of talk about. When he's in there and he's infiltrating the little base and he's taking out some of the stormtroopers. The first couple stormtroopers he shoots are right in the back. He doesn't even kind of give him a second to face up or stand up or square off or anything. And I know the show's been compared a lot to the Sergio Leone westerns, the spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood, and that was something that was always great about those westerns. And a lot of westerns was there was kind of an unwritten rule, a code. If you were a hero, you had an honor code where you never shot people in the back. And I get that the Mandalorian is technically an anti-hero or a bounty hunter. He's not really a hero. We're just kind of following along with him. But when he shot the stormtroopers in the back, I thought, oh man, well, you know, if we're living true to kind of that Western code of honor thing, it would have been nice to see him kind of make a noise or a sound just to get their attention. And of course, you know, shoot him right away. I mean, that's kind of what Clint Eastwood would do. Would kind of kick a barrel over or just kind of go like, hey, and then the two Western villains would turn around and he'd just be like, plug them both or something. So I kind of wish they would have done that, but I guess in theory, it's a bounty hunter. He's bad, and we're gonna see him potentially maybe, you know, turn good. I don't know. Maybe he'll just sort of be ruthless and bad the whole way through the show. But that was a little moment there that kind of caught my eye. Another little moment that I thought was kind of funny was when he was back in the bar talking to Carl Weathers' character, and he's like, how many, you know, these tracking fobs did you give out? And Carl Weathers was like, oh, it's everybody. Everybody in here has one. We're all good. We all know what's going on. And I was thinking to myself, man, for a fence man, an in-between, go-between guy, that's kind of a poor decision, because you should have your own, like, code there that you're using. You know, just kind of say, you know, hey, here's this bounty and it's up for grabs and we're going to put other bounty hunters in danger. But it was kind of funny that we did get kind of like a John Wick moment there when the Mandalorian steals the Yoda baby back, and all of a sudden the fobs are now blinking. Everybody's in their cantina, the bar there, and they all start looking at their cell phones, their tracker fobs. And it totally reminded me of like John Wick. I forgot. I think it was chapter 3 or the beginning of 3, the end of 2 or something, when everybody's kind of getting a little signal and saying, you know, okay, John Wick's going to be up for grabs, we got to go hunt after him or something. So it was kind of interesting to see that. I got kind of a laugh with that, although a little bit unrealistic and kind of poor judgment on Carl Weathers' character to do that, but it did lead to sort of a funny cinematic moment, so that was kind of cool. I did like that we got to see some more of the Mandalorian lore. We actually got a little confrontation with one of the other characters with some heavy army. It was interesting to just see them in there and the way they talk inside their little inner sanctum there, and they're all kind of hiding, and we're sort of finding out more of the Mandalorian lore. And then there's, of course, the payoff at the end of the episode when the original Mandalorian, or Mando, whatever we're calling him, is under fire, and it looks like he's pinned down, and then the Mandalorian extra Mandalorians show up. This is hard to sort of phrase because we don't know anybody's really name, but the heavy armored Mandalorians show up and they're flying in. They got their little suits there. They can fly in and hover in and blast away. And the one guy's got the big giant cannon, reminding me of something from Arnold Schwarzenegger movie or something like that. So that was all cool, and it was cool to see that sort of set up and pay off. A lot of great pacing in this episode, a lot of great storytelling, and fun moments. Overall, I really did enjoy it. There's been a lot of speculation on the Baby Yoda character, and I'm going to go with that he's a clone. That's the speculation I'm going with, that this is a clone, and it's not the love child of Yoda and some other Yoda person there that had sex. I'm going to say somehow they got Yoda's DNA and they cloned him. That's what I'm going with, so you'll have to let me know, in the comments below what your theories are. Of course, as we know more along each chapter, maybe we'll find out some more information, and maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be kind of vague. And so again, overall, great, fun episode. A lot of action, a little longer than last week's, and I'm just enjoying the show overall, and I'd like to see what kind of things you guys like or dislike about The Mandalorian so far. And if you're subscribed to Disney Plus, also if you guys are subscribed to Apple TV Plus, check it out. I've been reviewing some of those shows, and C is turning out to be kind of the breakout show on Apple TV Plus, whereas Mandalorian is kind of the breakout show so far on Disney Plus. So it's cool. It sucks we have to pay for all this extra content, but at least we're getting some cool shows to watch. So thanks so much for watching CoinOpTV. We'll see you guys next time.